Friday night, mid-February. Regular season about to come to an end. And in the Lorain County 8, it's coming to an end in style right here at Keystone High School in LaGrange. The top two teams in the LC8, the two teams who were co-champions a year ago, are playing tonight for either a co-championship or an outright championship. My name's Ron Jans, Jared Kozar, my partner, Gary Pelter, on the camera tonight as the Keystone Wildcats welcome and host the Cardinals of Brookside High School. Brookside 13-0 in the LC8. Keystone 12-1 in the LC8. The only loss for the Keystone Wildcats was in early January in Sheffield Lake at Brookside High School. They lost to the Cardinals in overtime, 59-56. So tonight, if Keystone wins, these two teams are co-champions yet again in the LC8. But Jared, if Brookside wins, they win it outright. And for head coach Larry Babbicks, it would be an outright or share of a Lorain County 8 Conference Championship for the fourth year in a row.
Well, Ron, you and I have talked to Larry Babbicks quite a bit on this Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show over the course of the season to realize he is not one that wants to share. Meanwhile, Jeff Holzhauer and the Keystone Wildcats, his staff, they're not easily defeated, as was evident over at Brookside just about 5-6 weeks ago when they lost in overtime. They took Brookside to the wire at home, won in a 3-point game in overtime. This is everything you want in a showdown for the conference championship, at least a share for Keystone or the outright for Brookside.
Well, we're real excited to bring it to you, and of course this could not happen on the Chronicle Telegram's YouTube channel or on WEOL.com streaming without the help and support of our longtime partners at both WEOL and the Chronicle Telegram. I want to let everybody know about Nick Abraham Buick GMC and Nick Abraham Elyria Ford. They, of course, located on Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorain County Community College, longtime sponsor, real education for good jobs. I'd like to welcome the Lorain Medina Rural Electric Cooperative. It's your Touchstone Energy partner. And, of course, Eco Tree Services, your complete tree care company. You know, that game, that 59-56 overtime win by Brookside, Keystone went into that fourth quarter with a 4-point lead. But it was Brookside that owned the quarter and sent it to overtime and ultimately won it on their home floor. So tonight, Jared, Keystone has Brookside on the Wildcats' home floor. Does it mean anything?
Absolutely. You look across the way that Wildcat home stands, and everybody that's come out to support them. Not that he didn't come out to Sheffield Lake, but that is about the furthest trip you can make in Lorain County when you think about that. I would think only Black River, maybe Wellington stretches further in terms of the tract of land you have to cover. But yeah, you would have to think the student section, the band, everything like that would probably, if you were an odds maker, make up 3.5 points. And that would be what the margin of victory was in terms of what the Keystone Wildcats saw snatched from them in overtime just a couple of weeks back.
Jared, this gym seats 1,400 people, and only twice in the history of the gym, and the gym's not real old, but it's not brand new either. Only twice in the history of this gym has it been full. It was Midview one year, Wellington another year. Those 2 years, this gym was packed. Every seat was filled. Tonight, it'll flirt with that.
I think we're pretty close.
And we're real excited to be here to bring you what we expect to be a great high school basketball game on a Friday night. Keystone 16-5 on the year, 12-1 in the AC8 or the LC8. Brookside 15-3 on the year, and of course 13-0 in the LC8. The key games for Keystone this year, they opened the year at home and they beat the Bulldogs of Olmsted Falls. If you look back at that now, that's a huge win, especially as you've seen the season play out for Olmsted Falls. Then they knocked off Walsh Jesuit. They started 8-0. And then in the last 13 games, the Wildcats have gone 8-5. Their losses at Amherst, at Brookside, against Buckeye here at home, at Sandusky Perkins, and at Genoa. So those 5 losses, Jared, are to some pretty good basketball teams.
They played an undefeated Genoa team. Certainly Perkins is Perkins, and obviously going into the SWC, nobody's really had success crossing over from the Lorain County League.
We're going to take a timeout as the stands stand and the teams stand at attention for tonight's national anthem.
It's the biggest show of the year, the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Nick Abraham Buick GMC is once again proud to be a part of the event, so you can see their latest lineup packed with style, performance, and innovation. Take the drive to their Elyria showroom, where special auto show deals are waiting for you. From the auto show to your driveway, get your next vehicle at Nick Abraham Buick GMC, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. Are you undecided about your future and overwhelmed by the options? Well, don't worry. You're not alone. Lorain County Community College has helped thousands of students just like you find their future career. From short-term training programs to transfer options all the way to bachelor degrees, our programs are designed to set you up for future success. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
And as you can see, the lights are off, except for one spotlight. The music is loud, the crowd is loud, and the Keystone Wildcats are about to be introduced tonight here on the floor at Keystone High School.
What I've always thought about is interesting about this is you're dealing with a lot of kids right now that are going to graduate in the class of 2025, 2026 in that era. They have no clue who the Alan Parsons Project is. they do not remember Michael and the Bulls. And why would they?
That's a very good point. Liam Gorn, number 1, 6'4" junior, averaging 20 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists tonight. Also a starter for the Wildcats tonight, this young man right here, number 2. It's Ty Holzhauer, 6'1", sophomore, 9 points, 2 rebounds a night for Holzhauer. The only senior in either lineup tonight, Emery Fedor, 6'5", 200-pounder. Emery leading the team with 6 rebounds a night. Number 23 is Bobby Gurich. Gurich is 6'2", sophomore, leading the team in assists with 5 per game. And then another sophomore, 3 in the starting lineup. 6'4", Colt Cowling. Cowling leading the team in 3-point shots made with 69, and also leading the team in points per game at 24. The Wildcats of Keystone in their home whites tonight. The Cardinals of Brookside in the road black and red trimmed in white. The Cardinals starters stand on the floor like this. Jumping center will be Mason Wechter. Wechter wears number 10. He's a junior. Leads the team 19 points per game, 10 rebounds per game. Number 3, Alex Era, junior, 12 points, 3 rebounds, 5 assists. Number 5 is Ethan Blythe. Blythe, almost a double-double guy, 10 and 7. Zeke Lind, a sophomore, 17 points per night. And then the final starter, Noah Muniz. Noah, 3 points, 3 rebounds. Keystone won the opening tip, and the Wildcats will have the basketball to start tonight's battle for the Lorain County 8 Conference Championship. Wildcats come into this game averaging just about 70 points a game, 67 to be exact. That's a 3 in the air by Gorn, and Liam Gorn starts in style. Brookside's Alex Era with the basketball in his hands. He'll bring it up for the Cardinals. This is Wechter. Wechter with a strong move to the basket, and then he got his pocket picked by Fedor. Cardinals will keep it for a moment. Now they have it. Corner 3, can they match it? That one misses right, and down with the rebound is Holzhauer. Foul in the backcourt, it's gonna go on Wechter. Mason Wechter didn't like it. Either do the Cardinal faithful. There's electricity, Jared, in this gym, and it started in the JV game. The JV game ended on a buzzer beater. Brookside made a hoop with about 3 seconds left to take a 2-point lead. Keystone came down and at the buzzer hit a 3 to win it. You had parents standing up shouting at each other from across the gym. The police had to come out and separate the coaches. This varsity game is, I think, at a powder keg before it even got started, so we'll see how it goes. This is Keystone inside, a beautiful feed, and then missing the dunk was Fedor. The pass was from Holzhauer. Fedor just missed the dunk. That 3 was blocked. Keystone's going to keep it.
You mentioned fever pitch type environment, and for Emery Fedor, one of the best finishers in the county. That tells you how much Brookside wants it or what the nerves are for Keystone for him to not be able to put away that jam.
Wildcats keep the basketball. They'll keep it on the outside. This is Cowling. He got picked up. Good ball movement. Gurich to the basket. Shot was missed, and that rebound grabbed by Zeke Lind. Here comes Lind with the basketball for the Cardinals. Brookside averaging 71 points per game. They're at 71. Keystone's at 67. And, Jared, it tells you how tight defensively that first match was. It went to overtime. Neither team got to 60. Wildcats on the break. This is Holzhauer. Now in the corner to Cowling. Colt Cowling, 24 points a game. Threw up that floater, went in, and came out, and Wechter with a rebound. Mason, little shake and bake. It's a double-double guy. He can throw the 3 down, and that one went in and popped back out. You can hear the crowd groan. Holzhauer, he'll throw up a 3. It's a moonshot, and it goes long, but chasing down the rebound is Gorin. Liam drew the defense, and that defense is tight for Brookside right now. Liam picked up the loose ball, and Liam Gorin has hit 2 threes to start this basketball game.
Keystone will take 6-0 right now. The guy that's got the hardest job in the house, Gary Pelter, working around this Brookside student section, who has just piled in right next to us to our left.
If the ball goes in the left corner, Jared and I can't see it.
Pelt's got no shot. We love him, but he can do a lot.
Along the left baseline, shot was missed by Lind. Here comes Keystone. Holzhauer with it on the right wing. Another 3. Rattled and popped out. Wechter with a rebound. Wechter, the left-hander, strong with that left hand, right to the basket, and missed it hard off the glass. It's Cowling. Colt to grab the rebound. He'll fill the middle. Hesitation to the basket. High arcing glass shot. And Colt Cowling's got 2. It's 8-0. Jared, Keystone out on a blitz right now.
Halfway through this first period coming up, and you're wondering if Larry Babick says, well, when's the time to take a timeout? Clearly not this possession. He knows he's here for a reason along with these guys. He believes in them.
This is Wechter with muscle inside. Went up against Fedor. And Mason Wechter with his opening hoop. It's 8-2. So it took half the quarter, but the Cardinals finally get a hoop. Gurich with the basketball, left alone at the foul line. Keystone's Brookside's just gonna sag, and Look for Keystone to do that. Kyle Holzhauer hit the 3. 11 points for the Wildcats. They've got 9 outside the arc. Jared, next time down the floor, I want you to watch how Brookside's playing defense. To the basket, strong. Shot was missed, but Lind grabbed the rebound, and Cardinals will set it back up. This is Wechter with it. Drew the D, 3 in the air, and it's good by Ethan Blythe. Blythe hits the knockdown 3. It's 11-5 Keystone.
Cards drop back. You're right. And,
yeah, they'll just sag, and they're guarding 2 guys, really, Gorn and Cowling, and those are 2 to guard for sure. They'll come out on Gorn right now. But Gurich, they're just going to leave him alone. He was at the foul line by himself. Passed up a shot. They'll let him shoot that. He'll choose not to. Off the screen. That's an air ball that Gurich saves and finds it all the way out to Liam Gurn. How about Gurich getting up in the air, just surveying the court?
Gurich is a guy that can hurt you. He does a lot of the little things for Keystone. You're going to see it right here.
The little floater on a pick and roll with Liam Gorn. So 4 Wildcats have scored early. Quickly the other way, that's Lind for Brookside. Zeke Lind, the sophomore, with his first 2. It's 13-7. Keystone, Holzhauer again for 3. Got it. Holzhauer with 2 threes. He and Gorn have 4 total, and it's 16-7 Wildcats. Just inside 2 minutes left in this first quarter. Era to the basket, strong, floated over the top of the rim. It slipped in. Alex Era with a hoop. It's 16-9.
All of a sudden, Larry Babbitt's style of basketball kind of being thrown back at him right now, and I think that he's going to adjust on the fly. Certainly very capable of doing that with the pieces he has.
And what my partner's mentioning is the Wildcats love to throw it up from outside, and it's Keystone that's doing that now. Holzhauer again left that one short, but chasing it down was Fedor. Another 3. Jared, to your point, Brookside this year in 18 games has shot 514 threes. There's Wechter. He missed it. Lind with a rebound. Got it. And it could be a 3-point play the old-fashioned way. 514 threes, Jerry.
And with no sign of stopping, Larry Babbitt makes no bones about it. That's the kind of style they're going to play. It might not seem orthodox to a lot of people in terms of traditional basketball, flow and what the game would dictate, but Larry's okay with that. He said, I want the guys to have fun. I run them hard throughout the week. The reward is you get to play the game the way that you might want to play it and the way other people might not want you to.
Lind for the free throw, and the 72% shooter is true on that one. He's got 5 of his team's 12. He'll take a seat. He's going to be subbed in for Colton Casey.
And you cannot argue with the results. As we mentioned, regardless, they're going to walk out of here with a share of the Lorain County League title. It'll be the 4th consecutive. You couldn't say that a lot in Sheffield Village and Sheffield Lake over the years.
Sure could, and that's Wechter with a steal. Wechter the other way. Mason right at the hoop. Went high off the glass, didn't get it. Brookside will grab the rebound. We got bodies on the floor, and I think the foul's going to get called on Wechter. And that's true. Mason can't believe it. That's 2 on him. He was laying on his back on the floor. He's beside himself right now.
Larry Babbitt could lose it here in the next couple of moments. Our officiating crew, Craig Mills, Mike Mashenko. I am not familiar with the third man. That's been my theme the whole week. I can get 2 out of 3, 66% of the time. It works every time.
Who sang 2 out of 3 ain't bad? Was that?
It was Meatloaf.
Meatloaf, yeah.
Mr. Loaf. Missing more every day.
So it's 16-12. We're inside a minute left in this very entertaining first quarter.
Point is,
Keystone High School.
They've got a good officiating crew. I'm not sure about the third guy, but I know if he's working with those other 2 guys, they're accomplished.
Liam Gorn's getting just manhandled out top. Foul's going to go on Brookside. Colton Casey, that's his first. It's so loud in here right now. Jared and I are right next to each other, elbow to elbow, and we have headsets on so we can hear each other, and it's still kind of hard to hear my partner. It's exciting. These are the kind of atmospheres that you want to be in as a broadcaster. 20 seconds left. See, they'll let Keystone's Hagerman just dribble out top without a look. Beautiful feed inside. The reverse layup is up and good for Fedor. Fedor's got 2. It's a 6-point Keystone lead. 4 seconds. Brookside needs to launch it. 1 second. 1.5 at the buzzer glass, and it did not roll. That was Alex Era, who took every possible 1/10 of a second, but couldn't get it to fall. So 1 quarter is in the books here from Keystone High School. It's a good one. Wildcats up 6. It's 18-12.
Nick Abraham Elyria Ford is proud to once again be a part of the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Check out the latest models, explore new technology, and find the perfect ride that suits your lifestyle. Love what you see at the show? Head over to Nick Abraham Elyria Ford for special deals you don't want to miss. From the show floor to the showroom, your next ride awaits at Nick Abraham Elyria Ford at the corner of Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about Eco Tree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted Eco Tree. They did an incredible job. The folks at Eco Tree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me. When your trees need attention or even require removal, contact Eco Tree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find Eco Tree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
Ron Jans, Jared Kozar, Gary Pelter, along with you tonight from Keystone High School, Lorain County 8 championship game. Brookside wins, they win it all. They finish the conference season undefeated. If Keystone wins, these 2 teams are co-champs for the 2nd year in a row. This is Lind out top, catch, shoot, 3 in the air, went in, popped out. Cardinals still have it. Another 3 from number 3, and that one's good by Alex Era. Era's got 5, and it's now a 3-point Keystone lead.
Pretty important stanza here right now for Brookside with Wechter on the bench. How long can they last? Right there, it seems that they're pretty content. Alex Era launching.
Offensive foul away from the ball. Foul is going to be called on Liam Gorn. That is his first. I want to give a quick shout out to Brookside assistant basketball coach Brian Kelly. Brian sent me and Jared an email earlier this week saying, I heard you guys are doing the game. Here are updated stats, roster, and starters.
Tough to beat BK.
He's on it. Cooperation from the coaches all across the county. It's paramount to our ability to bring you these broadcasts in the best way that we can, and they're all so good. Whistle on the ball. Foul's going to go on Brendan Hagerman, and that's Brendan's first. Jared, you look at the 2 lineups tonight. Keystone has 1 senior in the rotation, in starters or guys who play. That's Liam Gord or Emery Fedor.
Yeah, he's a good one.
And then Brookside's got 0.
Nobody, and yeah, exactly. So one of the guys that started the game is going to be gone from this lineup one way or another next year when these 2 teams meet twice.
And that's it. Everybody else is back. So, man, the lineup and the matchups with these 2 teams. That's Gorn. Liam a little out of control on that one. It's 18-15.
Might have been bothered by Blythe.
And we got a whistle. And the foul's inside. It's on Colton Cowling.
There's 3 team fouls on the Wildcats here. 1.5 minutes not yet gone by in this 2nd period of play. So that might be something to look out for. You talked about Brian Kelly, the statistical breakdown he provided. That is the proverbial bad cop in terms of what Brookside has to offer in coaching. Neither one of them is going to be your friend when you need one. They're going to be your leader. Larry Babbicks and Brian Kelly.
Defense out top on Lind. The steal by Gurich. Here comes Keystone the other way, and that's a 3, and it's dropped by Colton Cowling. Cowling's got 5. His team's up 6. Strong drive to the basket. Laid it over the rim, and it wouldn't drop. Man, Ethan Blythe with a good first step. Wildcats the other way. That ball bounced off the head of Alex Era to a Wildcat. And with the floater is Bobby Gurich. It's a fun name to say, Bobby Gurich.
He does everything you want him to do. Doesn't complain about his role on the team, and that's what Jeff Holzhauer coaches. You know, there's going to be guys that get their acolytes, and you're going to have your moment, but you've got to pick it, and you've got to rise up to it. Bobby Gurich has done that so far in this game.
Fouls on Fedor, and for the senior, that's his first. Subs in for both teams. New to the game for Brookside is number 11, Jake Holman.
4 quick fouls on Keystone here. 5:47 left to play in the half, and the next one will send Brookside to the line for the remainder of this first half.
Wechter back in. Mason playing with 2 first-quarter fouls. This is him with the basketball to the basket. And it's knocked out of bounds. They'll say it went off Wechter. Mason trying to find his way right now. Holman, number 11 for Brookside, a sophomore. They got nothing but juniors and sophomores. This is Gurich, ball in his hand. Bobby will dribble in, spin, little scoop. Bobby Gurich. I'm telling you, they're leaving him alone, Jared. Wechter for 3. Long bounce out, and here comes Gurich. Bobby, left side. Now they double him. Top of the key, 3 launched. Holzhauer left it long, but chasing it down is Gorin. Liam to Gurich. Bobby with a lane, a lead, missed the layup, got it back. Launched, 3 in the air, dropped by Liam Gorin. Gorin's got 3 threes, he's got 9 points. Larry Babbix wants a timeout. In the blink of an eye, his team's down 13. It's 28-15. We got 4:38 left to play in this opening half.
It's the biggest show of the year, the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Nick Abraham Buick GMC is once again proud to be a part of the event, so you can see their latest lineup packed with style, performance, and innovation. Take the drive to their Elyria showroom, where special auto show deals are waiting for you. From the auto show to your driveway, get your next vehicle at Nick Abraham Buick GMC, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. And the free pizza student section down there underneath the Nation sign that Gary Pelter's got framed nicely. Thank you to Jeff Holzhauer, athletic director and boys basketball coach, gave us 2 free pizzas up here in Press Row.
Man knows how to throw a party. There's no question. And again, that student that section well fed this evening.
They are.
And they are well represented in Wildcat country and the Cat Nation. DJ Shaw over there, longtime Keystone guy, Midview head coach during so many great playoff runs for the Midview Middies on the football side. He's back home.
DJ Shaw. Boy, those days of Crum at quarterback, Bolin at wide receiver, those were some real good football teams.
Hilton and I remember DJ Shaw on the football field and on this basketball floor. Maybe not this floor. It was at the old school back then.
Brookside with the ball. They're down 13. Midway through this second quarter. They'll set up for the 3, shoot it, and that one's short. You can see it from the release. This is Gorin with it for Keystone. Right side, hesitation dribble. Used his left hand right against the defender and drew the foul. Fouls on Ethan Blythe. That's Ethan's first.
And it's not the way that Larry Babbix had envisioned coming out of that timeout. So work to do for the Cardinals. They could find themselves down 15 here in just a moment.
Brookside just hasn't been able to knock down shots. They're just still trying to find their way.
Well, and Wechter being limited in foul trouble, you know, Larry's forced to play him now with the 2 fouls. And he came back into the game, I think, far earlier than Larry would have been comfortable, but just If not now, when?
He just grabbed that rebound. Gorin made 1 of 2 free throws. Leon's got 10. And out top of the basketball is Alex Era. Calls for the screen and he gets it. Era to the basket, drew the double. Wildcat defense has been real good so far. That's Lind. Catch, shoot, got it. That's a nice shot by Zeke Lind. He's got 8. And his team really needed that one to drop. That's a 3-pointer. Baseline feed, reverse layup, partially blocked. Good defense by Blythe. And here come the Cardinals. 2:50 left, first half. Wechter to the basket, splits a double off the glass, and Mason Wechter with his second hoop. Lead cut to 9. It was at 13 when Brookside took that timeout.
Cards chipping away, and for a guy like Wechter to see one go down like that, it might get him going, a little bit of confidence built up.
Gorin out top, little crab dribble after a crossover, and Liam with a real nice drive. He's got 12 points. 2:20, this is Lind. 2:20 left in the half. Lind with patience. Zeke Lind is keeping his basketball team in the game right now. He's got 9.
The catalyst of this comeback for sure.
Catch, shoot, that one partially blocked. I think Lind got a little bit of it. Wechter coming down with the loose ball. This is Mason out top. He and Lind playing catch, and it didn't work. That's an over and back. They want that one back. 2 subs in.
Craig Mills on the call there for the over and back. You mentioned, Ron, new personnel coming in for both ball clubs.
It's Colton Casey for Brookside wearing number 20 and Brendan Hagerman, the junior for Keystone, wearing number 5. This is Bobby Gurich with the basketball, and we're going to reset that inbounds play. I think they're going to reset the game clock.
I believe that's the correct call. Brendan Hagerman, a guy that started most of the year for Keystone. As Ty Holzhauer has come on and maybe made his impact a little bit more well known, Hagerman's gone to the bench and done really well in terms of coming in and supplementing this starting 5.
Gurich out top, left alone. This is Cowling. Bobby gets it inside. That's Fedor. And the senior's got 2 hoops. Emery Fedor. Presence inside at 6'5", 200. 33-22. Home team with the lead. And the rebound, that's Bobby Gurich. Jared Gurich came into tonight 4 points a game, 6 rebounds a game, 5 assists a game, and then he just drew that foul. So my point being, all-around player, as you pointed out, and Colton Casey playing tight defense on Gurich, and Bobby gets his first.
It's his first. It's a player control foul, the team 5th. It will not result in free throws, but Brookside gets the possession. 1:14 left to go. And, yeah, that was something that I think maybe Jeff Holzhauer and company said we're feeling really good about themselves, and that was a little bit of a setback, especially if Brookside can convert here.
It's 33-22. We're approaching 1 minute left in this first half. It's Keystone with the lead. Wechter with the basketball, gets a screen, goes opposite of it. Draws the defense. Lind launches the 3. It's a little long, and down with the rebound is Liam Gorin. Here comes Gorin, the left-hander on the left side. Gorin looking at a double, passes out of it. Hagerman passes out of that. Gurich inside, kicks it back. Holzhauer wants him to hold the basketball. 42 seconds and counting left in this first half. It's Keystone, the team in white, with the 33-22 lead. Who are your odds on here? Gorin or Cowling to take the final shot?
I'm going to say Colt Cowling on a catch and shoot.
Usually this play starts at about 8 seconds left. There are 20 seconds left, so they're just going to play it on the perimeter right now. Fill in the middle is Liam Gorin. Here's the movement. It's Gurich, and Gurich will send up the floater. He missed it, and Wechter, and fighting for it was Blythe. Brookside with 4 seconds to shoot 3. 3 is launched, and it's short at the buzzer. That was Alex Era who had a look. And that was a heck of a first half if you were a fan of the Keystone Wildcats. They're up 11 after 2 quarters. It's 33-22 Keystone. We'll be back.
Nick Abraham Elyria Ford is proud to once again be a part of the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Check out the latest models, explore new technology, and find the perfect ride that suits your lifestyle. Love what you see at the show? Head over to Nick Abraham Elyria Ford for special deals you don't want to miss. From the show floor to the showroom, your next ride awaits at Nick Abraham Elyria Ford at the corner of Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about Eco-Tree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted Eco-Tree. They did an incredible job. The folks at Eco-Tree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me. When your trees need attention or even require removal, contact Eco-Tree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find Eco-Tree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. We've helped thousands of people just like you match skills and experience with a career. We can help you train for a career that is in demand right now. You can even work in your field while taking classes. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Lorraine Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information. WEOL.com is your home for local Lorain County sports. See all the latest sports news from around the county, featuring stories by the team at the Chronicle Telegram. Check out our upcoming broadcast schedule to see when your favorite games will be streamed live and free. Find the latest scores all in one place so you never feel behind on the action. And if that's not enough, we have you covered with the latest highlights.
Their pass intercepted by Cowling. Cowling coming the other way. Goes up for the shot, made it, and he's fouled.
WEOL.com, your home for local Lorain County sports.
Brought to you by Gary Pelter here at Keystone High School. And you can see the score at halftime. It's 33-22 Wildcats over the Cardinals. Of course, the stakes in this one, if Brookside wins, yeah, it couldn't be higher. Brookside wins, outright champions. If Keystone wins, conference co-champions between Keystone and Brookside, which is exactly what they did last year when they split this two-game series matchup. Take a look at the individual scoring in the first half. For Brookside, they had 22 points, and it came from only 4 players. 4 of their 5 starters scored, and that was it. Ethan Blythe hit a 3. Mason Wechter had 4 points, spent more than a few minutes on the bench with 2 fouls early in that first quarter. Alex Era had 5, and leading Brookside at halftime, the sophomore. And it's not a surprise because Zeke Lind averages 17 points a game this season. He's got 10 at halftime. And it's because of Zeke Lind that they're even within 11 at this point, because it was a struggle for Brookside to score. Jared Kozar will have those stats in just a second. The Keystone Wildcats had 5 players score. All 5 of them were starters tonight. Emery Fedor, the lone senior on the floor on senior night, he had 4 points. Cole Cowling, the talented sophomore, was held to 5. He averages 24 a game. Bobby Gurich had 6. He was impressive in many ways. Ty Holzhauer hit 2 threes. He had 6, the sophomore guard. And then Liam Gorin, the junior, who averages 20 points a night, had 12 in the first half. And that included 3 3-point shots made.
Ron, in the first half of play for the visiting Brookside Cardinals, 9 of 26 from the field, 35%. 1 of 1 at the charity stripe, 12 rebounds, along with 3 turnovers. Both teams doing a pretty good job taking care of the basketball. For Brookside, the three not falling at the rate that they would like to see it fall, and they are 3 of 13 from distance in this first half of play. For the Keystone Wildcats, again, healthy 11-point lead here at the break. I know that can be erased very quickly when you're playing a team like Brookside. Keystone 13 of 30 in the first half, 43% on the evening to this point. 1 of 2 at the line, 18 rebounds, 3 turnovers. Keystone fortunate enough to connect on 6 3-pointers in that first half of play, 6 of 14, so they doubled Brookside up in the 3-point realm. And again, as we talked about, kind of Brookside's own game, and the Wildcats have taken advantage a little bit and thrown it back at them.
Jared, I didn't hear the shooting percentage of Brookside in the first
35%.
half. Well, that's not bad.
No, certainly.
No.
Yeah,
that surprises me.
You would tell yourself, hey, we shot 35%, there's something to work on, but at the same time, we feel like pretty good shape.
But when you look at it statistically throughout the season, and they've played 18 games, this is their 19th tonight, the Cardinals are a real good shooting team. They shoot 44% from the field and 40% from outside the arc. So these guys can put the basket or the ball in the basket.
Absolutely, and that's why Larry Babbitt should tell you, and he's told us multiple times on the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show, catching up with him on a Saturday. These guys have the green light at pretty much any and all times for him. He trusts them, and he knows what they're capable of. And they're still going to be able to do that in the second half, I believe. It's just a matter of, did you weather the storm? Did you do enough? And, oh, by the way, playing a really good Wildcat ball club tonight here, too, who wants this just as much as you do.
You can see with Gary Pelter's shot, we're approaching 3 minutes left in this halftime break. It's the 11-point lead by the home team, the Keystone Wildcats. The Cardinals have come out of the locker room. So Brookside has made their way back on the basketball floor, and they will start their warm-ups for this very important third quarter.
Ron, why don't you tell our listeners about what we have in store for them tomorrow? We've got the wrap-up show with you and I, and then after that, we're going to go into some little bit of foreign territory for you and I, but somewhere I know you are very comfortable and close to home.
Well, very passionate about an opportunity tomorrow, Jared, that you and Bill Hudnut brought about with getting out and talking to the Kobos family and seeing if they would like to sponsor the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel and WEOL.com to broadcast the Southwestern Conference Wrestling Championships. And we think it's going to happen around any time between 2:30 and 3:30 tomorrow on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. And I say we think because if anybody is a fan of wrestling, you know that the conference championships start tomorrow morning at 10. Lots of matches wrestled before you actually get to the championship mat. So it just depends on how everything goes. But we will bring you at some point in the afternoon that championship mat. We will broadcast it on the YouTube television channel of the Chronicle Telegram and streaming on WEOL.com. Myself, Joel Melvin, a longtime wrestling coach in the area at both North Ridgeville and Elyria High School. Jared Kozar will be there to produce it. And we're real excited. We'll bring it to you from Gary Pelter is going to be there to shoot camera. Peltomania. And we'll be at Midview High School. Dan May, the athletic director, excited to welcome us. And we're hopeful, Jared, that this is kind of like a teaser for something that we'd like to do on a more consistent basis next year.
Absolutely. We, really want this to work for years to come. We used to have the wrestling show, which was presented by Kobos Insurance, and Tom Evans and Rocco did a great job with that. Sean Bennett before Tom. We think we've got a very comparable product that's going to entice anybody to want to get engaged with wrestling. Bring back that wrestling show next year within the regular season. And certainly as I talked to Bob Kobos today in his office, he said, we're really thrilled to be on board. We think that there might be more opportunities in the postseason this year. He called them micro broadcasts, Ron, in terms of it's not the same thing as a 2-hour basketball game or football game. He said some of these could be within an hour.
Yeah, they could be depending on, so you got 14 matches tomorrow in the championship finals.
Yep.
You go from 103 pounds all the way to, heavyweight, which can go up to 285, anywhere between 215 and 285. So 14 matches, it depends. I mean, if there are a lot of quick pins, that could be over in an hour. If there are a lot of decisions that are tight, it could go an hour and a half. and we're excited for the opportunity.
Credit to Bob Kobos and company. Talked to his son John as well today, and they kind of, I think they might have nailed it. Micro broadcasts.
Yep.
They're not necessarily full length in terms of what you're thinking about, like a football game or a basketball game, but just as much content packed into a smaller spectrum. And yeah, tomorrow it gets no bigger than the SWC title. So many great programs represented, and a lot of hard work by the coaching staff, the athletes, really the parents, the family and friends that get around for that. Because as you mentioned it so many times, Ron, it is an underrepresented sport, wrestling, at the high school level.
So we'll have that tomorrow afternoon. We're thinking around the 2:30 time slot. Back to basketball here in LaGrange.
Pelt may not have to set an alarm. He might be able to just do that on his own.
He can get up in time for that one. This is Gorin. Liam backing up with a double team in his face. Good ball movement inside. It's Fedor, misses the shot, and I think it's Gertz who comes out with it. Bobby's in that corner where the student section for Brookside is just blocking our shot. I love it. I love that we can't see the left corner. That means there's excitement and there are bodies in this gymnasium.
Something to be said for that. Not everybody's going to say they love it. I know that Rob Polinsky would not be a fan under those same circumstances. He would try to exercise some crowd control.
Rob, we'll just leave that at that. There's a steal. It's a good one. Colt Cowling with a two-hand dunk. Cowling set himself up with a steal and then finished the job on the other end. He's got 7. His team is up 13. It's 35-22. Minute into this third quarter. Wechter with the basketball. Fedor is chasing Wechter. Lind had a real nice first half, just got it stolen by Liam Gorin. Gorin on the break, right side. Wechter got a bit of it. Gorin somehow found a way to keep hold of it, and he's got 14 points. 37-22, the 15-point spread, largest of the night so far. It's the home team with the lead. Lind out top wants a screen. Floor is spread right now for Brookside. Trying to open up that middle for maybe a Mason Wechter drive. Little weave out top. Blythe to the basket. That was Era with the shot. Blythe kept it alive, and then Lind knocks down the 3. I said it before, Jared. I'll say it again. If it wasn't for Zeke Lind, could pack up the bus. I mean, he has got 13.
Keeping him in this ball game, a 3-ball nonetheless, to cut it to a 12-point advantage. It seems drastically different than 15.
Keystone's Gertz is just going to hold it out top. Jared and I have talked about it. Brookside doesn't extend their defense, at least not tonight.
Well, and with Wechter at the top of that defense right now and the 2 fouls that he picked up in the first half, I don't know if Larry's going to be in a hurry to get him out there on the ball. See, yeah, they're going to switch it up.
You called it, partner. Brought out Alex Era to create some defense. This is Gertz at the foul line. Kicks it, 3 in the air, left it long. Fedor went up for the rebound, and it went off Mason Wechter.
Larry Babix could go ballistic here at any moment. Pelt, you might want to get that camera ready, because there could be an explosion here in LaGrange. Larry
was asking for the official on the baseline, the near baseline by the Keystone bench for an opinion. He didn't get it. Thought he probably had a better look, and he maybe did, but none was offered. This is Era with the basketball for Brookside. Cardinals with a lot of work to do. Era drawing the defense and stepping in the passing lanes. Liam Gorin. Gorin with a feed to Fedor. Fedor reverse spin, and he got it. The senior with a bucket. He has 6.
Contributing on senior night here at LaGrange, a nice ceremony to honor Emery along with the cheerleaders prior to the start of tonight's contest.
Lind again. Can he knock it down? Boy, that looked good when he let it go. A little long. And here comes Bobby Gertz with the basketball. Gertz looked left, went right. Fedor, top of the key now to Cowling. Colt into a double team. He's trapped in the corner, and he traveled with the basketball. Real good defense that time by Ethan Blythe and Zeke Lind.
So you're thinking to yourself right now, coming up on halfway through the third period of play, Brookside's turned the ball over 3 times in this third quarter. Keystone just won. That was their first right there. But all throughout the first half, Brookside and Keystone both good job of taking care of the basketball. Just 3 turnovers apiece.
That's amazing. In a game like this, with a crowd like this and all the energy and nerves. In the game now for Brookside, Danny Fries. And a 3 missed. Rebound is missed. Blythe had it underneath point-blank range and couldn't make it happen. Just been that kind of night so far for Brookside. A team that really shoots it and shoots it well consistently over the stretch of 18 games is having an awful night on maybe their biggest night of the year. Game still at 14. Teams are trading missed baskets right now. This is Era with a basketball. Drew it, that's Blythe for 3, and Ethan hit it when his team needed it. Ethan Blythe with his second 3-point shot of the night brings Brookside back within 11. They were down 15 about a minute ago. They're now down 39-28.
Nick Abraham Elyria Ford is proud to once again be a part of the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Check out the latest models, explore new technology, and find the perfect ride that suits your lifestyle. Love what you see at the show? Head over to Nick Abraham Elyria Ford for special deals you don't want to miss. From the show floor to the showroom, your next ride awaits at Nick Abraham Elyria Ford at the corner of Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. As a look at that Brookside huddle, Larry Babbick's leading that team his 5th year as the head coach of the Brookside Cardinals. Larry's won 4 straight LC8s, and in his 5th year, his current record as the leader of the Cardinal basketball program, 76-36.
He'll take another one home regardless of the outcome tonight, but he would like to have it outright. Ron, another matchup to watch tonight. It is Elyria over at Berea Mid-Park. Berea Mid-Park leading Elyria 41-23. SWC title implications on the line there, but the Pioneers have some work to do at the break.
You and I were at Berea Mid-Park last night for a big-time Southwestern Conference battle on the girls' side. Avon Lake, the Shore Gals, knocked off the Titans. Nice feed inside to Fedor, and Emery. Easy money inside. Emery's got 8 points on the night. He averages only 5 on the season. He's a rebounding guy, but he's scoring the night on senior night. Foul on Keystone. Foul's going to go against Brendan Hagerman. And stepping to the foul line for Brookside is number 3, Alex Era.
And I had let Brett Larrick know that, and the coaching staff with the Elyria Pioneers, that you and I might have left a sandwich or something like that underneath the bleachers at Berea Mid-Park. They needed a little bit of a boost. They're going to have to get that at the half, I think.
You know what honestly might have been left at Berea Mid-Park last night?
Oh, quite a few things.
My wallet.
Oh, no.
I haven't been able to find it since last night. So
Oh,
Era
geez.
makes 1 of 2, and the last time I had it was when I was going into that gym.
And your wife's aware of this?
Well, she is now. Keystone on the break. It's Gorn, and he's going to shoot free throws. Keystone got out quick, and fouling Liam as he went to the basket is Colton Casey.
So we are in heavy competition, I would understand, in the Jans household with the Olympics tonight. I would think that it's us on the computer, us on the phone, and you know, WKYC in the background with the Olympics.
Stacy watches, what's it called, Olympic Gold? That
the one that tells you, where the medal's coming from? Yeah.
Yeah, it's great. She loves that.
That's a nice feature they have.
You know, every time the Olympics come around, whether it's the winter or the summer games, I lose my wife for the stretch of time that the Olympics are played out.
I'm sure she's got no issues with that.
Free throws, and Liam Gorn has 16 points on the night. He leads all scorers. Yeah, she doesn't miss me. This is Lind with the basketball, straight to the hoop, right into a triple team. He puts it up anyways, and he scores. Zeke Lind's got 15. That young man has had a night. Now, he'd love to do it on a night where his team wins an outright championship. He's got about 10.5 minutes left to make that happen.
But he's kind of single-handedly keeping his guys in this ball game. You know, 12 points is a lot, but it's not insurmountable.
Sophomore, Jared. Sophomore. We called his name for a couple of years. Keystone is very content to just work clock. We're still in the third quarter, 2:15 left in this quarter, but the Wildcats are in no hurry to put up a shot. This is Gurich. Bobby off the glass. Saw an opening against Alex Ayer, and he took it. Gurich has 8. Largest lead has been 15. It's now 14. Wechter out top. Wechter against Fedor. Wechter high off the glass, wouldn't go. Cardinals keep it. Blythe kicks it out to Lind. Lind drew the D. That's a 3 from Era. And Alex Era knocks it down. He's got 9, and there's a timeout on the floor. We got 89 seconds left in this third quarter. We're going to keep it here. It's 45-34, home team.
Gives us a chance to update you on some other games going around the area. As we mentioned, it was Berea Mid-Park with a 41-23 lead over Elyria at the half. That one, SWC implications in terms of their conference crown. Also, Falls, Midview, 33-22 in favor of Falls at the half. That one, if Falls were to falter, would allow that other game to have some more implications. Amherst leading Ridgeville 16-7 at the end of one in SWC play at the half. Black River over Columbia 29-25 in the Lorain County League, and Firelands over Clearview at the end of 3, 35-30.
Jared and I said goodbye to the girls' regular season last night. Tournament time next. Mid-February is almost exactly upon us with 28 days in February. Tomorrow's the midway point. It's Friday the 13th tonight, though. This is Hagerman to the basket, and he missed the bunny. Brookside going to try to take advantage of it. Era drew the D. Lind with it. He'll draw defense. Lind breaks it down, put his head down, drew the D, and then kicked it to Colton Casey. Casey with his first hoop. And it draws Brookside back to within 9. They were down 15 at one point in this third quarter. We got 40 seconds left in it. Wildcats with it. They need a hoop. Straight to the basket. Gurich, but how about that? Coming from behind and blocking the shot was Alex Era. Gurich looked like he had a layup.
And you can get a stop there that, you know, if they can continue, it'd be a way to finish the quarter even if you don't score, just to prohibit Keystone from scoring, because you're mentioning it, Ron, 9 points is as close as the Cardinals have been in a long time.
This game is a long way from being over, too. You can just feel it. A whistle away from the ball. Down on the floor was Colton Casey, and not happy about it. He got checked by somebody. And they're going to call the foul on Colton. Larry Babbix is about ready to explode.
He wants an explanation from Mike Mashenko, one of our officials, and it is not going well for Larry. He is emphatic that be discussed.
25.6 seconds left. The inbound to Gurich. They'll kick it out. 3 in the air, long 3, and it's a rebound pulled down by Brookside. It was Noah Munoz with the rebound, and wrapping him up was Liam Gorn. Gorn's going to get called for the foul.
Just a second team foul. Neither team in trouble here in this third period of play with just 20 seconds left. Both at 2 team fouls, but Larry Babbicks is basically saying, well, we're going to have to do it ourselves, guys. We're not going to get any help from this crew tonight. I don't know how that's going to factor into the fourth quarter, but they've got an opportunity here.
So Lynn's got the basketball, and he'll hand it off to Alex Era. Era had that big block on a Keystone breakaway. Era breaking down defense at Gurich, and Bobby's going to get the foul. Alex is going to shoot free throws. 3.6 seconds left in the quarter. So you're going to send Alex Era, a 75% free throw shooter, to the line. Jared on the night, Era is 1 of 2 from the foul line. He's got 9 points.
Worth pointing out that just 2 timeouts remaining for Brookside once you get to this fourth period of play.
Alex is shooting into the Keystone student section, and they're loud.
You're going to have that all throughout the rest of the game. They're going to be there in the fourth quarter as well. So I think the message there is get used to it, acclimate yourself, and act accordingly.
Era, the junior, will get 1 more free throw. He can pull his team to within 6. I want to remind you, they were down 15 in this quarter, and he does. 3.6 seconds left in the quarter. It's now 45-38. It was 37-22. So it's a 16-7 run by Keystone, or Brookside, to close out the third quarter. We got 1 more quarter left, though. And don't go anywhere, because this game is just getting warmed up. It's 45-38 home team. They're up 7. Can the Wildcats hold on? Come back and find out.
It's the biggest show of the year, the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Nick Abraham Buick GMC is once again proud to be a part of the event, so you can see their latest lineup packed with style, performance, and innovation. Take the drive to their Elyria showroom, where special auto show deals are waiting for you. From the auto show to your driveway, get your next vehicle at Nick Abraham Buick GMC, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Are you undecided about your future and overwhelmed by the options? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. LaGrange County Community College has helped thousands of students just like you find their future career. From short-term training programs to transfer options all the way to bachelor degrees, our programs are designed to set you up for future success. LaGrange County Community College, your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. Keystone breaking their bench, trying to finish off a home victory and claim a co-championship to the LaGrange County 8 conference. Jared, what needs to happen in this fourth and final quarter for, let's start with Brookside, they've gotten themselves back in it. They were down 15, they're down 7. But how do they finish the job?
I think they got to keep chipping away. You know, you're right. It's not anything fancy. It's just, you know, they were able to cut that deficit in half. Now you've got the whole fourth quarter to make some noise here and continue that trend.
Era drew the defense. Blythe had an open look. Wachter comes down with a rebound. Another look. Third time, a charge. That's Zeke Lind. Lind with 18 points. He's got 3 threes. And his team's down 4 points. It's 45-41. Don't look now, but Brookside's almost all the way back. Gorin, strong baseline move. Liam Gorin with 18 points.
And Ron, that might be my key for Keystone. You got maybe the best 2-man game in all the county with Gorin and Cowling. You should be able to really exploit some mismatches, and those two play so well off of each other, they might be able to carry you to a co-conference championship in this fourth quarter.
Wachter wanted to make the pass. Stepping in and stealing was Cowling. And Colt goes all the way. It rolls and drops. Cowling's got 9. 49-41. Keystone. Spin inside. Alex Era. Alex Era can handle that basketball.
It's come on in the second half for sure for the Cardinals.
Yeah, he's got 8 points in the second half. He's got 13 on the night. Spin, drew it. This is Fedor. He loves that reverse layup. Emery Fedor's got 10 on senior night. back and forth. Here comes Lind the other way. Lost it. With the ball is Gorn to Fedor, trying to take the charge, and they're going to call him for a block. Trying to set his feet and get in front of Fedor was Mason Wechter.
We talked about it before the game. We talked about it in the first half. One of the best finishers that we bump into in the Lorain County League is number 22 at the foul line for Keystone, Emery Fedor, on senior night with a chance to really do some damage for his team.
Fedor on the season, 67% from the foul line. He's got 10 points tonight. That's his first trip to the foul line. All 10, I think, are under the bucket, like reverse layup style. He's got 11, and his team's up 9. It's 52-43. That's error, rattled the cage, wouldn't go. 6 minutes left. Gurich looks at his coach, Jeff Holzhauer. Jeff puts his arms out, says, spread the floor. He wants the Wildcats to spread the floor. That's exactly what they're doing. This is Holzhauer, and he got held up. Nope. Jeff Holzhauer called timeout as his sophomore son, Ty, dribbled with the basketball.
30-second timeout, their first timeout of the contest, Ron. So with 5:41 left, Keystone still with 4 timeouts, Brookside just 2. And again, a 9-point difference here on the scoreboard, 52-43. And again, we want to talk to you about what's going on tomorrow online at WEOL.com and, of course, the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel. It'll be the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. to 11. And it'll be Ron Yance, myself, and we'll have a recap of the full slate of scores tonight, winning coaches from around the area, maybe a look ahead at what we're going to do, as we are very excited to bring to you high school wrestling tomorrow for the first time on WEOL.com in terms of a visual product, a video product that's going to go on over at Midview High School for the SWC Conference Championship. And, it is a loaded slate of matches tomorrow that we'll bring you.
Some good wrestling. You're right, partner. 5:35 left. Gurich with the basketball for the Wildcats. This is Holzhauer. Shot partially blocked. Trying to save it was Liam Gorn. And Brookside's going to have the basketball.
Yeah, not the way that Jeff wanted to exit that timeout. Now Brookside with a chance to cut the lead here. They're down 9, 52-43, 5:25 left to play here in the ballgame.
This is Zera and Lind. Those two guards have had a sensational night, both of them. Lind on the block. Wechter with it. And again, let's give credit to Fedor. He has played really good defense on Mason Wechter tonight. Wechter came in averaging 19 points a game. He's got 4 points. They all came in the second half, or the first half. To the basket, Era, and Era is going to shoot free throws. Foul's going to go on Holzhauer. For Ty, that's his first. So Alex Era, back where he's very comfortable, and that's at the 15-foot charity stripe. He's 3 of 4 from the foul line tonight. He's a 75% shooter on the season. Alex Era has made 4 free throws in a row, and that student section doesn't bother him at all. He's got ice running through his body. And Jared, that was the ultimate broadcaster jinx check right there.
He avoided it. I thought about that, and I wasn't going to say it. You brought it up, but it was after the fact. And Alex with a nice night at the line.
5 of 6 from the line. He's got 15 points. Keystone lead is at 7. This is Holzhauer inside, and boy, the ball movement created that open look, and that was easy money for Holzhauer. He's got 8. Era quickly the other way out to Lind. Lind picked up by Gurich. And we got a whistle away from the ball. There's going to be a foul on Brookside. Foul is on Colton Casey. Casey's got 4 fouls.
And I think Larry Babix is just beside himself in terms of how many player control fouls that we're going to have here. They're going to give Keystone the ball. Again, they're already up 9. trying to cut away in that desperately and just, really kind of struggling to find the answer is Larry Babbage right now.
Gurich floats to the lane, missed it. Fedor had it. Stealing it was Ethan Blythe. This is Lind, left wing. He'll launch it, left it short, and Gurich is going to hug the basketball. Bobby Gurich looks over to his coach, and they'll hand the basketball off to Colt Colling, and Colling got a shot block. It was either Blythe or Wechter that blocked it. This is Mason Wechter with a basketball, working against Fedor. That's error for 3 from number 3, and he left it long. Gurich went up for the rebound, and I believe he got fouled by Colton Casey. And if it was Casey,
they're going to call that on Emery Fedor.
They're going to call that on Fedor.
And now Jeff Holzhauer can't believe the call, and it's going to give Brookside new life on this possession, trailing 9.
So Fedor with his second foul, up off the Keystone bench, and coming into the game is Brendan Hagerman. Hagerman will replace Holzhauer. So the junior Hagerman's in scoreless. Holzhauer will take a seat with 8 points. Lind out top. Gurich on him. Lind into 3 guys, and he still split the defense and got the hoop. Zeke Lind has got 20. His team's got 47. They're down 7. We got 3:35 left.
And Ron, part of us, I think, has to wonder at what point is Mason Wechter going to really come through for his team right now. I know he was stunted by the 2 fouls early, but between Era and Lind, they have buoyed Brookside to the point where there's still a chance here. Full timeout by Keystone. Will take a timeout as well. 54-47 on the Lorain County League Championship edition of the WEOL Cage Matchup, online at WEOL.com and also streaming on that Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
Lorain Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information. It's the biggest show of the year, the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Nick Abraham Buick GMC is once again proud to be a part of the event, so you can see their latest lineup packed with style, performance, and innovation. Take the drive to their Elyria showroom, where special auto show deals are waiting for you. From the auto show to your driveway, get your next vehicle at Nick Abraham Buick GMC, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Wildcats with the basketball. We are approaching the 3-minute mark. Keystone wins. They share a LC8 championship with the team they're playing tonight, the undefeated Brookside Cardinals. Gurich to the basket. Gurich off the glass, and Bobby Gurich with his 10th point. Sophomore's got 10. His team's up 9.
That might be a moment of note there for the broadcast, Ron. 3 minutes left. Bobby Gurich puts his team up 9.
Gonna send that one to Rocco Nushi for a highlight.
It could be, but it just in the larger scheme of things.
That could be the nail, you're thinking?
I'm not going to say it's the nail, but I think it's the breathing room that maybe Keystone needed coming out of that timeout under 3 minutes left to go. They've got Brookside has to play. Well, you'll see.
Mason Wechter split a double team. It almost looked like they let him go. And that's his first basket of the second half. Wechter, who averages 19 points a game, with his first hoop of the second half with 2:30 left in the game. That defense, I mean, you got to credit Keystone's defense. This is Hagerman with the basketball. He's going to hand it off out top to Gorin. Gorin's going to get chased by a double team, and him and Brendan Hagerman are going to play catch. Hagerman right to the basket, drew the D. That's Fedor! Up with a dunk on senior night. Emery Fedor with 2 hands.
That's the Rocco Nushi highlight.
Fedor with 13. Fouls on Gurich for Keystone. Wildcats back up 9.
But down 9, not a shooting foul. I think if you're Jeff Holzhauer and company, you're willing to take that. It's just going to make the game flow a little bit different for Brookside.
Blythe to the basket off the back of the rim, and it drops. Ethan Blythe's got 8. Brookside wants a timeout.
It'll be a 30-second timeout. We can keep it here and kind of discuss just what's going on here in this second half. And again, with 2:02 left to play in the ball game, with the conference championship, an outright version of that on the line for Brookside. Keystone trying to claw their way into a share of it. They're looking good right now, up 7, 2:02 left. And it's basically Keystone dictating the pace right now, Ron, for Brookside over this final 2:02. What does Brookside have to do we think, to come away with that? Larry takes the 30-second time out there to get his guys reorganized. He's only got one left.
And they're only down 7.
Right.
I mean, if they get a stop and hit a 3, it's a 4-point game. And that's not out of the realm of possibility.
And don't think that's not what was discussed in that Brookside huddle by Larry Babbage. I mean, he is...
and the Keystone huddle.
Right, yeah, exactly. You're talking about guys that know each other really well, and nobody wants to give an inch right now.
Gertz trying to get it in, and they get the 5-second call. The defense to offense now for Larry Babbage. He's making some switches. He's going to bring in Danny Fries, and coming off will be defensive specialist Colton Casey. So Cardinals looking to put the ball in the hoop here. 2 minutes left. This is Lind. If anybody's going to do it tonight, it's going to be that young man, the sophomore, number 22. Wechter with the ball. Gertz on him. Here's Lind. Fedor off a switch. Lind drew the D. That's Blythe for 3, and he left it long. Jared, the visitor's side, which is all around us, would have exploded if Blythe hit that 3.
Certainly that was the case. Not much time drips off the clock, but Brookside needed a bucket there in that possession after forcing what was just the second turnover of the second half on the Wildcats.
Your turnover stats have been just surprising tonight. In a game contested as tight as this one, man, credit both of these teams. They're keeping the basketball. Hausauer calls a timeout. Gertz got tied up.
Jeff going with the 30-second timeout, and we'll keep it here during that timeout. We'll try to get you some scores.
While you're looking at scores, just to give everybody a little dose of how the second half has gone. Real early in the third quarter, Keystone took a 15-point lead at 37-22. And then a run by Brookside to close out the quarter. They went on a 16-7 run, trailed by only 7 after 3 quarters. And then they hit a 3 to start the fourth quarter with about 52 seconds into it and trailed by only 4. It was 45-41 Keystone. Brookside had battled all the way back from down 37-22 early in the third. But credit the Wildcats. They withstood the storm, and then they answered. And they built the lead back up to 9 a couple of times. It's at 7 right now, and they've got an opportunity to grow it back to 9. This is Gertz with the basketball. We're at 1:35 left to play in this game tonight. And a foul out top by Brookside.
And that's just the third team foul on the Brookside Cardinals. So 1:33, they're going to have to do some damage here as far as getting that foul number if they want Keystone to go to the line. Quickly, Black River defeats Columbia 69-52. Black River secures a winning record. That's something that has not happened in the Lorain County League quite some time. Maybe not ever in this interpretation of the Lorain County League.
Yeah, congratulations to the Pirates. I think they got a young coaching staff there too. Yeah. Gertz got tied up. Ball off a Cardinal. Jared off the ball. I mentioned Colton Casey, the defensive specialist. He is in Liam Gorin's kitchen, no matter where Gorin goes. There's a timeout on the floor. Gorin on the inbounds play came all the way down here, way away from the play, and he was followed the whole time.
It is a full timeout. We'll step aside as well. Stay here, and it'll be the exciting conclusion of this one on the WEOL.com Cage Matchup and the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, radio voice of the Cavs. For several years, you've heard me talk about Eco-Tree Services on WEOL. Recently, I needed trees removed, so of course, I contacted Eco-Tree. They did an incredible job. The folks at Eco-Tree were timely, efficient, and the work was flawless. Take it from me, when your trees need attention or even require removal, contact Eco-Tree Services. Like me, you'll love their work. Find Eco-Tree Services online at ecotreeservices.com.
there's the huddle of the Keystone Wildcats. Jeff Holzhauer, the 14th year head coach. Holzhauer in his 14 years, 204 wins, 122 losses, and he's won 6 conference championships. It's a battle of two guys that combined for 10 conference championships tonight, trying to win another.
And you mentioned Jeff with the 6 conference championships, at least a share of those during his 14 years. I think the difference is when Larry Babbitt showed up at Brookside, that changed the narrative of the league. It really did, and Brookside, again, regardless of the outcome, is going to have a say in the conference championship tonight. They're going to be able to take at least a share of it home to Sheffield Village and Sheffield Lake later this evening and beyond.
Well, they'll take home their 4th
right
in 5 years of Larry Babbitt's leading that basketball program. They're a minute 17 away, the Keystone Wildcats are.
In what many would have called a rebuilding year for Larry Babbitt.
Well, you look at both of these rosters, frankly, and they're both filled with young players. And the officials are going to say that ball went off a Brookside Cardinal. And he made the call right in front of the Cardinal student section, and they did not agree. Man, it's been a pleasure calling this game tonight. The energy level in this gym is electric. Gorin's going to come all the way out with a Wechter on him.
And again, Wechter was in foul trouble in the first quarter. I think that's his 4th foul there. So not necessarily the end of the line by any stretch, but it's a penalty situation now. Keystone will shoot free throws, but I think Larry Babbitt had that thought that if somebody had to foul, he didn't want it to be Mason Wechter.
This is Gorin at the foul line, and Liam lets go of the first one, and it's nothing but net. Leon on the charity stripe tonight is 4 of 5. He's got 19 points. One minute, 2 seconds left, and Gorin's free throw puts his team up 9. This is Era. He's had a real good night. Alex breaking down the D right at the basket, and he got the hoop, and he got fouled. Fouls on Hagerman for Brendan. That's his 3rd. Boy, Alex Era, he's impressive.
He's done a really good job here tonight. Again, keeping his team in it. Still down considerably, I guess you would say. Well, it could be 6 if Era converts here, but less than a minute left to play. But he has not approached the game like that at all.
He makes this free throw. He's got 18 points. And Jared, it's a 6-point game. 60-54. And Brookside as a team who on the year has made over 163 point shots in 18 games. So they get a steal, hit a 3, it's a 3-point game.
Interestingly, Larry Babbitt has retained a timeout.
There was almost a steal.
Half.
And Wechter, actually not Wechter, it's Ethan Blythe with that foul.
And I think Brookside is saying, we're going to extend this game a little bit here and send you to the line. You might be able to enjoy a share of a conference championship, but it will come at our pace right now.
So the foul was on Blythe, and that was Ethan's 2nd. And this is Bobby Gurich, you see, receiving the ball at the foul line. Number 23 is going to shoot 2.
Elyria down 15, headed to the 4th quarter. They're trailing Berea Mid-Park 65-50, a share. Again, there are still more games to be played in the Southwestern Conference, but Elyria would probably see their chances of sharing a part of that crown go out the window should they fall tonight.
So if Berea Mid-Park wins, Jared, it's them and Olmsted Falls?
They would be the leaders, correct.
Yep. 7-point game. Era got a shot blocked, but a blocking foul on number 5 for Keystone, Brendan Hagerman.
Now there's a lot of thought process in terms of what goes into the conference championship. Falls defeated Elyria twice in the regular season. Not sure who weights that and to what extent, but certainly I think that should be factored in. It's somewhere along the line.
So here's Era back in front of that student section. And as he has done all night long, not affected at all.
So a 6-point game here, 42.5 seconds or so left, and could be down to 5.
Era 7 of 8 from the foul line. Eight of 9, including 8 in a row. Cardinals in that full court press, as they have been in for most of this fourth quarter. Coming to get it. The little give and go is between Cowling and Gorin, and Liam's going to walk the length of the floor and shoot free throws. 5-point game, 61-56 Keystone, as you can see.
With the 4 fouls, Mason Wechter no longer available to play on the defensive end for Brookside right now. Just 1 second dripped off the clock there, says Gary Pelter, and I'm inclined to agree as we see 40.9 there.
Gorin has been almost as good at the foul line as his counterpart Alex Era. Era 8 of 9 on the night. Gorham is 5 of 6. Six-point game, 38 seconds left. This is Wechter with it. Top of the key, 3 in the air. Era left it short. Rebound Brookside, and Cardinals are going to shoot free throws. I think the foul's going to go on, it's going to go on Hagerman. That's Brendan's 5th, so he's got as many fouls as his jersey front says, 5.
You know, I think that was something where Jeff Holzhauer said, we want tight defense, we want to eliminate second chance opportunities, but don't want to put them at the line here with the clock stopped and a chance to make this game even tighter at 62-56.
It's Danny Fries at the foul line. Clock is frozen at 30 seconds, and Fries makes his first point of the night. Danny, a junior, shooting 75% from the foul line on the season, and no more bigger pressure than right now.
Worth mentioning, the Cardinals 9 of 10 from the stripe here in the second half.
It's what's kept them in the ball game. Fries makes them both.
8-0 broadcasters jinx here.
62-58. It's a 4-point game. The Cardinals have not gone away, and they'll press again. It'll be Gorin who will inbound it. Liam Gorin will inbound it. And breaking towards the basketball again. It's that same play. Cowling breaks from half court. Gorin gets it to him, and Cowling is fouled immediately. So literally 1.4 seconds went off the clock.
Right. Brookside right now is willing to trade. They think that they're going to hit their free throws, and Keystone may split the pair. And it's worked the past couple of times out.
It has. The Wildcats have gone 1 for 2 a couple of times. This is Cowling, their top scorer on the season. Now, Colt's got only 9 tonight, but if he makes these 2 free throws, he could seal it for his team. Colt's a shooter. He's made 69 threes on the year. Nobody's close on his team to him. And he makes both free throws. He's got 11. 25 seconds left. This is Era with the basketball. Wechter, the cutter to the basket, and Fedor fouled him. Mason's gonna shoot free throws. Nolan's his older brother. I'm sure he's in attendance tonight.
He's in attendance, I'm sure, but unavailable to suit up. Otherwise, somebody might be in trouble here in LaGrange if you had Wechter and Wechter.
Well, Nolan's the freshman boys basketball coach and doing real well.
They're doing a really good job.
At Avon Lake High School. Rattled and dropped for Mason Wechter.
How about a conversation with Larry Babbage a couple weeks back on the Nick Abraham Saturday Sports Wrap-Up Show, asking him about that achievement for Nolan and, you know, what he's done. And he said, you know, he asked me what I got to do, and he said, you got to be your own guy. Do your own thing.
Well, young Mason makes them both. His team's within 4. Brookside is going to make Keystone play every last tenth of a second in this one. 22.3. Back out is Cowling at the half-court line. He's coming again on the break. It's another pass. Cowling this time gets it off to Gorin. Liam makes it all the way to half-court before he gets fouled, and that one took about 4 seconds.
It was still quick, but yes, you're correct. Maybe not as fast as Brookside would have liked, but Gorin has split the pair here a couple of times, and I think that maybe Brookside feels that if that can happen again, as you mentioned, they can keep this one going.
Liam on the night, 6 of 8 with that make. He split the pair his first time, and he split the pair his last time. And Brookside hopes he has another split in him right here. Got a tour of the rim and a drop. Gorin's got 22. Lind looking for a 3. He'll launch it, missed it left. Rebound, Wechter got it, and back up and in by Mason Wechter. Wechter's got 10. It's a 4-point game again with a timeout on the floor and 8.7 seconds left.
Full timeout. We'll take a break and be back here for the conclusion. You're watching and listening to the WEOL.com Boys Cage matchup. It's streaming online at WEOL.com and online at the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
What's happening in that huddle right now? That's the Brookside huddle. They got to play some defense. They'll come out in that press, and they'll try to get this basketball back, or at the very least, foul immediately. 8.7 seconds left, the familiar setup here. Although Fedor is now in the game for Colt Cowling. Colt Cowling, actually, he's near side, near us on the scorers table. So let's see if they run the same play. Gurich goes baseball pass, and he's going to throw this one out of bounds. Boy, they had him set up. They had spent Cowling sprinting to the foul line on the 3 previous press breaks. That time he took a step towards the foul line, then went deep. And Gurich was unimpressive in his football pass. That one sailed deep into the stands. So here you go. Brookside with it. Lind got it. They got to shoot. 6 seconds, and they just threw it out of bounds. Brookside looked like nobody wanted to take the shot.
Coming off of exactly what they wanted defensively. Yeah, that was a tough pill to swallow. And, yeah, Larry's turning about as red as what you'd see on Valentine's Day tomorrow. Full timeout called. Step aside. We'll be back in just a moment on the line at WEOL.com and streaming on the Chronicle Telegram YouTube channel.
Are you undecided about your future and overwhelmed by the options? Well, don't worry, you're not alone. Lorain County Community College has helped thousands of students just like you find their future career. From short-term training programs to transfer options all the way to bachelor degrees, our programs are designed to set you up for future success. Lorain County Community College, your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today. 4.1 left. Keystone, that amount of time away from sharing the Lorain County 8 Conference Championship with Brookside by knocking off the undefeated Cardinals tonight.
We've got a final in SWC play. Olmsted Falls, 64-52 winner over Midview tonight. So Falls stays neck and neck with Berea Mid-Park, at least for now, in the SWC chase. Not sure what the outcome of that one is. Berea Mid-Park up on Elyria 15 heading into the fourth quarter. So, I'm not sure what the outcome is going to be, but Olmsted Falls did their part as far as assuring at least a share of the conference championship for another week.
Gurich is going to go deep to Gorin. Gorin's going to try to dribble the clock out. Cardinals won't let him. And with 1.3 seconds left, the clock is stopped. Foul's going to be on Lind. How about the night that Zeke Lind had for Brookside, the sophomore? 20 points, 13 of the 20 in the second half, when Brookside battled all the way back from a 15-point deficit to cut it to 4 a couple of times. So this is Liam Gorin. In the second half, Liam has been to the foul line 7 times. Now make it 8, and he'll get another one for 9.
Make it a final now. Berea Mid-Park defeats Elyria 75-64. So that almost takes Elyria completely out of the picture in that SWC race.
And that's it. Wildcats celebrate. The revenge is sweet for Keystone tonight on their home floor. But man, what a basketball game that was. The final says 67-62. Keystone with the win. Keystone improves to 13-1 on the conference season, as tonight the final game of the conference season. Brookside drops to 13-1, and they will share the conference championship once again.
It's the biggest show of the year, the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Nick Abraham Buick GMC is once again proud to be a part of the event, so you can see their latest lineup packed with style, performance, and innovation. Take the drive to their Elyria showroom, where special auto show deals are waiting for you. From the auto show to your driveway, get your next vehicle at Nick Abraham Buick GMC, Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria. Lorraine Medina Rural Electric offers a quick and easy way to pay bills online, monitor your daily electric use, and receive updates from your cooperative through SmartHub. Members can sign up for this service at www.lmre.org or contact the LMRE office at 440-647-2133 for more information.
Lorain County Community College is where you'll lock in your future success. LCCC will get you prepared, get you credentialed, and get you working. Lorain County Community College. Your goals, your career, your future. Enroll today.
Hi, Tim Elkhorn, Cavs radio voice. Recently, we had some trees removed. So again, singing the praises of EcoTree Services. In a few hours, EcoTree had removed the unsightly trees, cleaned the debris, and opened the area for a new fence. I can't say enough good things about the people at EcoTree. I've used them several times, always thrilled with their work. If you have trees that require pruning or need to be removed, contact EcoTree, a local business that deserves your business. They've earned mine. Go to ecotreeservices.com.
Nick Abraham Elyria Ford is proud to once again be a part of the Cleveland Auto Show, running February 20th through March 1st at the IX Center. Check out the latest models, explore new technology, and find the perfect ride that suits your lifestyle. Love what you see at the show? Head over to Nick Abraham Elyria Ford for special deals you don't want to miss. From the show floor to the showroom, your next ride awaits at Nick Abraham Elyria Ford at the corner of Route 57 and East Broad Street in Elyria.
Fans starting to slowly leave the gym floor here. And I think the reason that many of the Keystone fans still sticking around is they've got the Werner ladders out, and they're ready to cut down some nets as the Wildcats earned a share of the Lorain County 8 Conference Championship tonight. Let's take a look at individual scoring here. And let's start with Brookside. Brookside had 6 players in the scorebook tonight. Colton Casey playing great job defensively tonight. He had 2 points, had him early, but really locked down defensively for most of the game for Coach Larry Babbicks. Danny Fries off the bench had 2 free throws in the first half, finished with 2 points. Ethan Blythe had 8 points, 3 in the first half, 5 in the second for Brookside. And then the Cardinals had 3 players in double figures tonight. Mason Wechter had 10 points, 4 in the first half, 6 in the second. And then 2 guys with 20 points. Zeke Lind had 10 points in the first half, 10 points in the second half. He had 20 points, and it was Lind for most of the night that kept Brookside within shooting distance of Keystone. It was Alex Era late that really tightened things up for the Cardinals, and it was Era at the foul line. He finished with 20 points tonight, and 8 of those 20, nearly half of his points, came from the foul line, and all 8 of those points came in the second half. He was 8 of 9 from the foul line in the second half. You can see the ladders up, and the Wildcats, the players, are getting ready to start cutting away at that net. And it's the senior who's going to get the first cut. That's Emery Fedor. And what a night for Emery. Number 22 with the first cut. Emery had 13 points for the Wildcats. He had a lot of rebounds, and I think maybe his best contribution tonight, Jared, was his defense on Mason Wechter. Bobby Gurich had 11. Colt Cowling had 11. And Ty Holzhauer had 8. He had 6 quick. He hit 2 threes early in this basketball game, and Holzhauer finished with 8. And Liam Gorin led the way, the junior guard. Liam scored 23 tonight. He had 12 at halftime, so he had 11 in the second half. And 7 of those 11 came from the foul line. 67 points for Keystone, 62 for Brookside. The Wildcats, the winner tonight.
Well, from a team statistical standpoint, for the Brookside Cardinals, these are not bad numbers at all. 21 of 51 from the field, just over 40% on the contest. A big number for them was going to be 13 of 14 at the line. They were 13 of 14 at the line, 93%. That is a tough to beat number right there as far as what they did at the charity stripe. 26 rebounds for Brookside, 10 turnovers, 7 of those coming in the second half. So turned it all over at almost double the rate that they did in the first half. That told a little bit of the story. For the Keystone Wildcats, again, cutting down nets here tonight as they have a share of the Lorain County League title. 24 of 52 from the field, 46% on the evening, 13 of 18 from the line, so 72% there. Wildcats did kind of what they wanted. Did not hit a 3 in that second half of play after being pretty explosive from the perimeter in the first half. So, that's kind of a let's shift gears and make everybody work for it type effort in the second half for Keystone. 23 rebounds, big number here, Ron. 6 turnovers, 3 in the first half, 3 in the second half. They did a pretty good job of taking care of that basketball tonight and really making Brookside work, as we saw down the stretch, having to elongate this game with the fouls and a couple other situations. But, terrific battle for a crown tonight here in the Lorain County League.
That could be the stat of the night. 6
I
turnovers
think so, yeah.
in a matchup like this. This is Devin Thigpen Walker going up to cut a piece of the net. Gary Pelter with the fantastically tight shot of those Wildcats celebrating their 7th conference championship now. Not this team, but in the Jeff Holzhauer era, either shared or outright. Tonight, this year, shared with the Brookside Cardinals. Coach Holzhauer going to come up and join us.
I forgot you guys were even here.
Jeff's going to throw the headsets on. Jeff, first of all, congratulations on a well-fought win. That was an impressive basketball game.
Thank you. And you said a well-fought win, and that's exactly what I thought it was. It was a well-fought win. We had a fight.
Yeah.
It just didn't you feel like we were going to start pulling away a little bit? And
well, you were up 15 early in the third quarter, and they cut it all the way back to 4.
God.
And then they stayed at 4 a couple of times in the fourth quarter, and their free throw shooting was fantastic.
Yeah, I like my group a lot. And I thought that Brookside was going to have to play a really good game to come over here and beat us. And I thought they played a pretty good game. Like you said, they shot really well at the line. I thought we guarded them extremely well on the perimeter. We made it tough on them. We lost them a couple times. You know, the biggest problem we had was just, you know, Zeke and Alex getting to the right hand, and you heard me screaming the whole time, right hand, right hand, right hand. But good players are good players. And when good players get to their spots on the floor, they make a lot of good things happen. I thought Alex and Zeke were really good at that tonight.
They were combined 40 points. Those two players.
They were good, man. They were good. And then that's the reason why we couldn't shake them. You know, I thought Emery did a great job on Mason and guarded him really well on the perimeter. You know, Emery's length and his athleticism is a gift for us, that he can go guard somebody like that. He's a much better athlete than people really understand he is. And Bobby Gurch, I think, led us in shots taken. Which has never happened.
No,
in
he's
his
a
life.
4-point-a-game night guy.
Yeah, he's never led any team in shots taken in his entire life. And our biggest game of the year, you know, our sophomore point guard leads us in shots taken, who usually doesn't shoot at all. So that's a credit to him. And, you know, it kind of shows we've been working hard at it, and our kids have been working hard and getting some other guys to learn how to take on a bigger role. And I thought Bobby did a great job of that tonight.
You know, Jeff, let's go back to Emery Fedor for a second. You know, he's your only senior. Actually, he was the only senior on either team tonight here on senior night. So obviously both the Wildcats and the Cardinals got a lot of youth and a lot coming back. But Emery comes into tonight, he's your rebounding guy. He's the guy who leads the team in rebounding. And not only did he score 13, which was more than double his season average, but you mentioned it briefly, his defense on Mason Wechter. And Wechter comes into this game tonight a double-double guy, 19 points, 10 rebounds. And there was a stretch there in the, you know, early part of the game where Mason was out with 2 fouls, but that was it, just a stretch. Emery shut him down tonight. That was huge for this victory, wasn't it?
It was everything. I mean, Mason is their guy. Like, when he gets going, they get going, and everyone starts feeding off of Mason's energy. And we knew we just had to limit his touches, limit his looks, and I thought we did a great job of that. And, you know, like I said, Emery's length, I didn't know he had 13. I know he had a good game. I didn't look at anything. Those are big 13 points.
4 in the first half, then he had 9 points in that second half.
Wow, that's awesome. He's such a great kid, man. Those are the types of kids that we root for. Not that we don't root for all kids, but, man, Emery is everything that's good.
Jared and I got to tell you, Emery's grandfather's rooting for him because he came up here tonight and says, you need Emery Fedor on the postgame show. And I said, well, that will be determined by his head coach. He said, well, you tell his coach that Emery Fedor deserves to be on the postgame show.
Maybe tomorrow morning.
Yeah, maybe we could have Emery on the wrap-up show tomorrow morning.
We'll see about that. We'll see about that. So, Emery is celebrating with his family.
He's down there with his family right now. Yep.
Yes.
Jeff, you got the job done. Your 7th conference championship, either shared or outright. It was Larry had already wrapped up his 4th straight conference championship, shared or outright, in his 5 years at Brookside. You two have a real strong mutual respect for each other as competitors, don't you?
We do. And, you know, it's always someone. I always say the old Patriot Athletic days, Tom Harrington coached at Buckeye, and we always told each other we brought out the best in each other. And that's what Larry and I do. We bring out the best in each other. And I really think that all year they prepare for Keystone. And I think, you know, I'll tell you, all year we prepare for Brookside. Yeah. And that's just what you have to do. It's that Ohio State-Michigan thing where you better believe Ohio State is preparing for Michigan every week. And that's what we do with Brookside. That's what we have to. A lot of times, like, we defend the way we defend because I always say you gotta do things that will be successful against the best teams on your schedule. Like, how are you going to guard? And the game has changed so much. My old teams where we had a ton of success, we were a pack line team where we packed it in and we made you shoot from the perimeter. We were big and strong and physical, and we'd go rebound. We can't play like that right now. If we play like that against Brookside, they'll run us out of the gym.
Right.
So now we extend our defense. Like, we've completely changed our defensive velocity in my 14 years of coaching. And a big reason, it's the game has changed, but Larry's part of that changing of the game. And we're starting to follow suit. You see our guys jacking a bunch of shots too.
Yeah.
Our good games this year, we've shot a lot of threes.
Well, Jared mentioned early in the game specifically that you guys had flipped the script on them. You guys were the ones making the outside shots. You know, Ty comes down, makes 2 real quick threes. You had Goran come down, make a couple of quick threes, and Colt made 1 early. I want to close with your thoughts on the atmosphere here tonight. I mean, this is the kind of night that you love to coach in, you love to play in. We loved to be a part of it as a broadcaster. The gym was electric. Did you feel it?
Yeah, I'm glad you guys are here. And I told our guys, and this isn't an arrogant statement at all. You know, I looked at myself and Chad Elliott and Chad Whitaker and Greg Morgan and Sean Reed, and there's a lot of years of coaching right there. And I said, guys, we're going to go out in this gym, and we've done this before. We love it. It's why we keep doing it. But we've been there. We've done that. This is for you. Like, go enjoy this. Sometimes high school kids act like they're too cool. I'm like, you guys are going to have the best atmosphere out there. I'm telling you right now. Like, soak it in. Like, just let that atmosphere take over and just play the game of basketball and enjoy it. And I thought we did a good job of that.
Yeah, it was fun for us to call.
Well, I'm
Jeff,
glad you
thanks
guys are
for
here.
the pizzas as well.
I'm glad you guys. I'm glad my delivery boys ended up
fed
getting
the
up
student
here.
section. They brought us up some. They're waiting for you. Go down there with your team.
All
Go
right.
get it, Coach. They're
Thanks,
saying wrap
guys.
it up. Look at
Thanks,
them. They're
guys.
saying wrap it up.
Appreciate it.
All right.
Appreciate it. Thank
Jeff
you.
Holzhauer,
Thank
the
you.
head basketball coach of the Keystone Wildcats. His team victorious tonight, 67-62, the final. The Wildcats over the Cardinals. Jared, you want to go to break or close it out? What do you want to do, partner? We're going to close it out. For my partner, Jared Kozar, for the Hall of Famer, Gary Pelter, behind the camera. Go ahead, shake the camera like this. Acknowledge your, there you go. We salute Gary Pelter. Thanks to Coach Holzhauer. Thanks to Coach Larry Babix for all their help all week long as we prepared to bring you tonight's broadcast. It was our pleasure to do it. Have a great Friday night, everybody. A safe weekend. Jared and I will be back tomorrow morning on the wrap-up show right here, and then we'll be with you tomorrow afternoon from Midview High School around 2:30 for the Southwest